What is up, YouTube? It's your boy DarkFabled. It has been a long time. I hope y'all have been well. And, well, today I wanted to bring you guys something that is truly amazing. Something that has been long overdue and postponed because reasons. But anyways, today I'm going to be sharing you not one, but two deck profile videos of my two main decks that I've been using in Digimon as of late, and I have just upgraded them, but I have not tested them out as of yet, so hopefully I will get some videos on that soon, but again, life's just been kind of crazy for me right now. But anyways, I can't wait to share this video with you guys, so here comes the first deck. Today I'm going to be bringing you one of my main blue deck that I've been playing, and hopefully enjoy what you see. Alright, I'm gonna get into it. Let's get it. Alright guys, so here are the babies that I run. It's gonna be 4 copies of Wanyamon. Y'all know what this does. As long as you got a blue tamer, you draw 1 card when you declare an attack. Really straightforward, stupid good. Highly recommend. Easily one of the best eggs in the game right now. And here's the deck I'm gonna be sharing with you. It's Veedramon, but more specifically, my UlforceVeedramon deck. One of my main partner Digimon for the game. But yeah, so this little Veedramon, he's a 3-cost, 0 Evo, 1 KDP. On play, reveal top 3, add 1 Digimon card with Veedramon and its name and a blue tier among them to the hand. The rest go to the bottom of the deck. And it's inheritable, as you all know, when you play Blue Tamer, you gain 1 memory. This is honestly probably like the best Veedramon that we have for this deck at the moment until we get an X antibody version, if they ever come around to making one. But yeah, love this little guy. He's getting me out of binds. He's helping me find tamers, and it's so helpful. Love this little dude. Then I play 3 copies of the EX1 Veedramon with the inheritable. When the Digimon unsuspends, you gain 1 memory. Pretty straightforward, honestly. Highly recommend, because Ulforce does restand a crap ton especially now. And then I play 3 copies of the starter deck Veedramon that lets you warp into Ulforce for a cost of 4. I do want to get like more of this artwork, but at the same time, I kind of like the shining foil for the starter deck Veedramons right here. Honestly, I don't know. Which artwork do you guys prefer? Do you prefer the newer promo artwork that you get from, what is this, the Beelzemon deck, I think? Or the original starter deck artwork? Let me know in the comments. And my friends and I were talking, and we decided to put these in, because actually, these were surprisingly helpful. 2 copies of Digimon. But yeah, he literally just says, oh, you trying to get memory? Oh, sorry, I'm only allowing it through tamers. It's still gonna be probably really good for, like, I don't know how long. Really good side option. Then onto the champions, I play 4 copies of the BT11 Veedramon. Your turn, when you play a blue tamer, you draw a card, and its inheritable is the same as the BT11 Veedramon that searches out Veedramons and tamers. And then I play the newest addition to the deck, 3 copies of Gold Veedramon. Oh, honestly, the alt art just looks so nice with the little Veedramon in the little corner right there. So he is an armor, which is amazing. But when Digivolving, you give one of your opponent's Digimon minus 2k. Then if you have a blue tamer or blue or yellow tamer or an armor form in your trash, you can make that Digimon that has 6k or less unable to attack or block, which just lets you go full aggro. And I love this thing so much. I just love armors in general. And then I play 2 of these Veedramon because I was talking it out with my friend. And I'll probably explain more into the combo later. 2 of the starter deck Veedramon. It's a 4-cost, so it's an easy body to pop out if you really need it. But it's a 2-cost ELO 5k. And its inheritable is what makes it, worth playing. When attacking, as long as you have 8 more cards in hand, return when your opponent is level 3 or lower Digimon to the owner's hand, trash all Digivolution sources of said Digimon. So say you're going against like a mirror match or something, and they have something like, I don't know, a Madoki Betamon or whatever color equivalent of that. When you would restand, you would trigger this, so this way you don't waste either Ulforce or Ulforce X's special abilities, which is really, really nice. And then finally, just because, as you guys know, it's an extremely tamer-heavy deck, I do play 2 copies of Lanamon. She is crazy good. Honestly, probably one of the best blue hybrids that we have at the moment. A blue level 3 anywhere on the field, and not just her. And she gets jamming off that. Ah, that's such a beautiful thing. And now for the ultimates, I play 3 copies of the starter deck Overdue. Crazy good. It has jamming, so you can go in for the early aggro. And its inheritable is what makes Ulforce just crazy unstoppable almost. As long as you have 8 or more cards in hand, gain security, attack +1, which is crazy. It's always satisfying just to pull off that combo with Overdue and the inheritable. And then I play 4 copies of the BT11 Overdue. Honestly, this thing is just great for setup, so because you want to have Overdue in rest. So basically, when this thing on main by suspending it, reveal top 3, add all blue tamers among them to the hand. Well, I haven't had much luck with all the tamers I need, but getting multiple. I can get one, but that's pretty much it. But I mean, hey, that's the love of the game, right? But its inheritable is when attacking, you can use Rina Shinomiya's on-play effects, which can be helpful if you need to get pieces or if you just want to get the on-play blocker and evade. Depending on, personally, the on-play evading blocker, that is extremely helpful, especially against stuff like Gaiomon, Black War, Greymon X, all those kind of things, because that's what this deck genuinely dies to. Okay. And then I play 4 of my ace right here, UlforceVeedramon, this beautiful, beautiful little Digimon here. When Digivolving, you might play a blue tamer for free, and then unsuspend when you do place that tamer, so it's a nice little chain effect. And also, once per turn, when this Digimon becomes unsuspended, you suspend one level on your opponent's level 3 or lower Digimon, and then, but for every blue tamer you have, that level goes up by 1, and that does stack crazy quick. So you can have something like, I don't know, 3 tamers out, and that's, boom, bounce to level 6. And then you can combo with the starter deck Veedramon I was telling you about, and then boom, you're basically getting rid of like 2 Digimon at once, depending on what you're going against. I love it. The fact that I got 2 artworks of it. 2 copies of UlforceVeedramon X. Just, oh man, that artwork is, that alt art, it's so beautiful. Look at, so basically he's a 1-cost Digivolution if you put it on top of Ulforce, or a 4-cost for normal Evo. But here's the great part thing. You don't need the run to X anybody option in this deck for his effect to trigger. Because on Digivolve, you can either unsuspend him or one of your tamers, which depending on certain situations can easily make or break a game. But all turns, once per turn, when this Digimon becomes unsuspended, if you have a blue tamer or the Digimon has Ulforce in play in its Digivolution source, return your opponent's lowest level Digimon to its owner's hand. So that means, say you have a standing Rina and this thing isn't active, and you still have the blocker and evade inherited from Rina thanks to the Ulforce. You choose to block it, activate the Rina, and then you unsuspend it, and then you can just basically get rid of whatever their lowest level is, and then basically slow down their attacks, or just stop it altogether. Speaking of Rina, she was such a pain to get a playset of. I kid y'all not. Y'all know that struggle for all my Ulforce players out there. But I am happy to say that I finally have 4 copies of Rina Shinomiya. But yeah, we play 4 copies of Rina because her on-play gives you blocker and evade, as I mentioned earlier. But also her all turns effect, when a Veedramon is suspended by suspending this tamer, you can activate it on Digivolve. So basically, you can either chain aggression for Ulforce to unsuspend repeatedly, or you can also just like control the board with Ulforce X, which is amazing. And your turn, once per turn, when your blue Digimon becomes unsuspended, you gain 1 memory. She's the ultimate like little cheerleader for Ulforce, honestly. She is like the bread and butter of the deck. And then I played 2 copies of her BT12 version just because, you know, you do still want some of that searching, and also that plus power bonus does help a lot, considering UlforceVeedramon doesn't really have a way to stop big bodies at times or get around heavier blockers because the max we hit is 12k, so, you know, having these around does help with power. It helps close the gap a bit. And then I play 3 copies of V-Tamer, and you rarely use his power skill. I usually use more for the draw, but it depends on the situation. Like if for Gaiamon, I definitely need power buffs, like crazy amounts. But V-Tamer, easy 2-cost tamer, so it's just like slap him on, you can just start drawing like crazy, and your whole engine can easily get going off it. Okay, and then to round up the last of the Tamers, I play 2 copies of Damus. Y'all know what he does. He's the memory setter, and basically reveal top 3, add 1 blue and 1 green Digimon. The rest go to deck bottom, but since I just play blue strictly, you only just get the blue copy. I'm so happy I finally have this deck done. You guys have no idea. And then to round out my options, I play 1 copy of Blue Memory Boost. On play, reveal top 4, add 1 blue Digimon among them to the hand, the rest go to deck bottom. And then delay, plus 2 memory. I only play the 1 because, again, memory blockers are still a very, very, reliable source. So, but also, I limited it to 1 to make it easier on myself. It was High Speed Plug-in D, and wow, this thing honestly just, it helps so much. So, as long as you have a tamer, you can use this card without card requirements. But, and here's the kicker, 1 Digimon gains jamming, and he can't be blocked by your opponent. So basically, he gets around all blockers like Black or Greymon X and Gaimon. Unfortunately, not so much for redirects. That one you kind of have to be playing around and be really tricky. But its security effect is draw 1 and then add it to hand, so it's easily plus 2 if you get it off in security. And then finally, it's hilarious to pull this thing off. Great Maelstrom, a one-off copy that I played that I feel like I might bump up to 2. I'm still experimenting around with, but its skill, if you use it from hand, I place in a blue Digimon as a bottom Digivolution source, reduce the cost by 3. And security effect lets you activate its main, which is return 1 of your opponent's Digimon to the bottom of the deck. Which, I'm telling you, the Jesmon player, he had his Jesmon X antibody and 3 or 4 Sistermon Noirs. He goes to swing with the Jesmon X and they get, okay, I might be in trouble. First security check, great Maelstrom. I was like, whoo, that is extremely helpful. So I bottom decked his Jesmon and it set off his whole tempo, and I was just rolling after that. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching this video. I will see y'all in part 2. And what do y'all think of my partner Digimon UlforceVeedramon? I hope y'all enjoyed this, and I will see y'all very shortly for deck number 2. Peace.